Hello and welcome to the 51st installment of the Synapse Misfire Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined by our co-host, Jordan.
That's me. Holy shit, Chris, we are one episode off of a year.
One episode off. One whole year. You ever think we would be able to do it?
I thought, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell I thought this was going to turn into when we first sat down, ordered the equipment. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah, it didn't seem, I don't know, years are going by too quick now.
Yeah, I remember sitting, it was like one of the first times you came to my apartment.
That's true.
Yeah. Then it showed up, we talked about it, and then we just kind of recorded. We didn't really have a plan.
Yeah.
I don't even think we had the channel up yet. We were just like, yeah, let's record.
Yeah, we just made a thing, and then that was it.
Artwork got made. Like, for a while, we didn't even have a profile photo or a channel
and then we
photo.
just put it out into the ether. But
yeah,
anyway.
That a bad idea.
Speaking of putting stuff out into the ether, where out in the ether do we put this podcast?
So if you wanted to seek us out in the ether that is the interwebs, and you don't want to listen, say on YouTube, because as always, we're always on YouTube, you can listen on your favorite podcasting apps, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radio Public, and my podcast app of choice, Pocket Cast. And as always, if you want to comment on the YouTube video, do so. Drop it down below. We'll read it out on the show. And if you want to reach us by other means, you can email us, synapsemisfire@pm.me. Comments, questions, concerns, and death threats. Surprisingly, no death threats yet.
Surprisingly.
I thought Tim Apple would.
Apple. He's gonna email us from his personal email. Fucking yes. Tim@apple.com. He's gonna email us and say, "Hey," it's just gonna say, "Hey, fuck you," and that's it.
I would love that.
Hey, fuck you. Life. Sent from my iPhone.
Sent from my iPhone, but god damn it, this guy.
Perfect.
But yeah. So, Chris, should we kick it off with the big news?
The big news? It's almost 1 year.
The big nut.
Well, so, since it's been almost a year, 1 week off 1 year, we decided that it would be in our best interest to do something a bit special.
Bit out there, outlandish, never done before.
Well, probably done before. But never done before here. We're going on a camping trip.
Yeah.
We're going on a camping trip.
Camping trip.
This is actually like a ton of planning is going into this.
Ton of planning and a ton of resources.
Mainly financial resources, which kind of sucks, but you know.
We're going camping. It's going to be fucking epic.
I think so. We have a lot of planning going into this, and I think it could mark sort of a transition for content for us, honestly. Stuff comes out just as infrequently, like IRL stuff, but it's higher quality because we can be able to put more time into it.
Yeah, we kind of realized, so obviously 1 year is a huge milestone for us, number one. And we also kind of realized that we make IRL content, and some of it's pretty good. We've scrapped plenty of video ideas that we've already filmed because we felt the inspiration and the reasoning for the video just wasn't there. It just wasn't up to snuff. But if we spend more time, more effort, we get better content. Maybe not quite as frequently, but we get better content that ultimately is more successful. And also, we can be kind of proud of it.
I think so. And this is obviously going to be a big undertaking for both of us. We're trying to aim, I don't know what it's going to end up being, but we're trying to aim for something close to like, maybe not feature length in the term of like movie, but like feature length in the term of like TV, like probably 45-ish minutes.
Yep. It's a 2-day camping trip.
Yep.
So, you know, we have plenty of time throughout to make the content. We have numerous camera angles and a lot of equipment going into this, so I think we're gonna make something pretty sweet, pretty fucking sweet.
I think so too, honestly. And a big thing we should note is we're going to also be doing a fireside edition of the podcast, where we just
with a video portion.
Yeah, it's just a few boys sitting by the fire, just shooting the shit.
Yep, during this camping trip, one of the night that we're there, we're gonna have a fire and we're gonna film a video podcast. We're gonna have our audio equipment and our video. So instead of looking, if you do listen on YouTube, which for this specific episode, which I guess would technically be like 54-ish, somewhere around there, I would advise watching it on YouTube, believe it or not, just so you can see the fireside chat. So
yeah, obviously the audio edition will still be available. It's just going to be there's going to be video portion as well.
Yeah. So that's gonna be sick. I'm pretty hyped for that. It's a lot of work. A lot of planning.
It looks like that might end up being, let's see. So there's 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, probably 55 and 56.
Yep, 55 and 56. So look out for that. Now, unfortunately, our video idea was not able to make it for 52 for like the 1 year episode.
Yeah, obviously
it's post, but
we kind of came up with this idea when we realized, oh, we're kind of close to this milestone.
Maybe we should celebrate it a little.
Yeah, it's close enough, I think.
Yeah, and I think the heart and soul of it is still there.
And it's quite a fucking undertaking, so.
Yeah, for two fucking idiots, so.
Two people who are not experienced in, like, filmmaking pretty much at all.
Pretty much at all? I mean, the closest thing to filmmaking we've done is spark plugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
We're not video we're not TV personalities, you know. We're just like a couple of guys.
Yeah. And
that's about it.
You know, we'll talk more about this in 52, but if you've been around since day one, or if you've just started listening, thank you for the support, firstly. And yeah, just know that the 1 year video will be dedicated to you. So.
Yep. You specifically, whoever you are.
You, Steve? Derek?
Joe?
Samantha? John? Eric?
Samantha? You already
Rob?
said that, didn't you?
Which Samantha, though? Rob?
Mary?
Had a little lamb?
Jacob? Whoever you are. If your name was in there, thank you.
Utra fucking Ninja Master or whatever, fucking commenting on every goddamn video.
Dude, that's our boy.
It's a list of names like Sam, Dean, Jared, Alex, and then it's just like Darkside XXX Slayer Killer 45.
It's like it's XX underscore sniper monster underscore XX underscore 420 XX underscore 69 underscore
XX GG.
Yeah, underscore XX
at apple.com. Sent from
at gmail.com.
But yes, no, thank you for the support. We're gonna kick off today's episode. Again, look out for that video. Even if you don't like us, if you don't like our podcast portion, I would highly recommend. We have big plans for this video. I think it'll be a good one. You don't even have to subscribe. Just mark it on your calendars. Sometime mid-August, early September, it'll be up.
Probably close to early September.
Closer to early September. Just look out for this video. I think this is going to be something to be proud of, and it will be the start of something, like you said, Chris, a shift in content creation.
I think
higher
so.
Production value with, slower releases.
And you have to consider as well, this is going to be sort of a different style of video than I'm used to making. It's going to be a different undertaking for the both of us. So there's going to be a lot of new sort of things, and they might go well, they might not go as well as, like it is on like fucking TV. But, again, we're just a couple of guys, a couple of schmucks, and that's it.
And criticism is always welcome as long as it's productive.
Yeah.
Or constructive, as they say, constructive criticism. So, look out for that video. But let's jump into the meat and potatoes, of this podcast.
Meat and taters.
What the f are we going to talk about today? What are we talking about?
It's fucking hot as dick and balls.
It's fucking hot, dude. It's so hot.
I'm like fucking drenched right now.
I can smell you from my apartment.
Yeah, honestly,
9 miles away.
I'm like a stinky boy right now.
Like a slime. You're like a slug. You're like a slimy slug.
Like a slimy, kind of greasy little guy.
Yeah, the greasy boy.
So you're getting a new phone? Is that the case? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So, as you fellers, ladies and fellers know out there.
Ladies and fellers.
Ladies and fellers, dude, fuck off. I have a Note 10 Plus. Now, it'll be paid off. Probably by the time this video goes up, actually. It'll be paid off. And I pay a lot for service via Verizon. So, I'm switching carrier soon. And they're going to give me a deal on a phone. Or at least I should get a deal on a phone anyway. But regardless, the main reason for getting a new phone is that even if I was to get the highest end phone out there, the most expensive phone out there, consumer grade, the Galaxy Z Fold 2, my payment will still be less than my phone payment alone is now at Verizon at this new carrier. So, with the deal, I should be able to pay like literally 60, 70, maybe $80 a month and get a brand new phone. So, I'll probably be doing that very shortly, and I'm waiting till August 11th because this is something we'll talk about probably the next episode because that should be right around that time. It'll technically be the 4th, so technically the 18th we'll probably talk about this, Chris. But August 11th is the newest Galaxy Unpacked event where they're going to announce their new handheld phones, the new handhelds as they call them, handsets rather. Supposedly the Note series is dead, so that'll be something interesting to talk about.
The Note has fucking died.
But depending on what they announce, might change what I get. Because I was looking at the Z Flip, I was looking at the S21 Ultra, but supposedly they're going to announce the Z Flip 3, the Z Fold 3, and the S22 Ultra. So, depending on what's to offer, we'll see.
So they had the Z Fold 2. But then they had no Z Fold. There was just the Fold.
They had the Galaxy Fold.
There was the Fold, the Flip, the Z Fold 2. So now it's going to be the Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 2?
Z Flip 3. So I think they're trying to get them on the same level. Yep. So
it's going to be the Z Flip 2 and the Z Fold 2. Z Flip 3 and Z Fold 3.
Yeah, I think they're trying to catch them up with each other, which is, I don't know if you remember, Chris, that's what they did with the Note series. They skipped, I think, the Note 5 or the Note 6. I think it was the Note 6. They skipped it and made it right to 7 to match the S7 so they could get the numbers in line. So I think that's what they're trying to do here with the Flip and the Fold, is get them to be matching.
Now they're going to, what they're going to do is, like they did with the Z Fold 2, is they're going to, like, retcon some shit in. So now, getting rid of the Note series, it's going to be like the Galaxy Note 23 or something.
Yeah, probably.
The Gal Note 22.
It's just going to be the Gal. That's it. Samsung Gal. But yeah, so I should be getting a new phone. They're also supposed to announce the Galaxy Buds 2, which I was a little salty when I heard, because I was like, bro, I just got the Pros, but supposedly Galaxy Buds 2 are just that. They're not quite on level with the Pros, because I was like, dude, how do you go from Pros to Galaxy Buds 2? Then what the fuck is the Pros? Like, they're not Pro anymore. But supposedly they're a cheaper alternative to the Galaxy Buds. I'm sorry, to the Pros, and they have A and C, but they're going to be supposedly a little bit lower end, so...
but now here's the
Pros
thing.
Are still valid.
If the Galaxy Buds 2 are coming, that means that there's going to be a Galaxy Buds Pro 2 coming.
Shortly after, probably, yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy with the regular Pros, honestly.
Yeah, I like them a lot. I mean, I hope they go back to the older design, personally, that you get like with the Galaxy Buds Plus, but I don't think they will.
Jordan, do you think we're going to see a continuation of the Galaxy Buds Live?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Did those sell like at all?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I feel like no one really bought them.
I don't know, man. I don't think they were pretty quick to get the Pros out after. So
yeah, I feel like everyone who wanted new Galaxy earbuds just bought the fucking Pros.
Yeah, I can't find any sort of sales information. I don't think here. Whatever, but yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think there's gonna be a follow up to the Lives, at least not like the Galaxy Buds Live 2 or anything. I definitely don't think so. I was hyped for the Beans too. I remember being so excited. And they were genuinely, the Beans though were the most comfortable earbuds I've ever worn. They just
really,
I could hear everything through them.
You could hear beans.
Hell yeah.
But now you gotta walk around, you got beans in your head, you dingus.
Basically. Hey, I'm looking at this stock photo from Tom's Guide. It says Galaxy Buds Pro versus Buds Live versus Buds Plus. And it shows the Buds Pro, the Buds Plus, and it shows a dude's ear wearing the Buds Live. The Buds Plus, and he's not even wearing them correctly. The wind tip is not in his ear.
Oh. Yeah, isn't that supposed to go in, like, the weird part of your ear?
The crevasse, yeah, behind your cartilage. Yeah, it's just not in there. It's just, like, hanging out.
What a dingus. What a fool.
But,
Absolute buffoon.
I'm looking to potentially be getting a new phone, so that'll be exciting. I'm excited for Galaxy Unpacked. It's not very eco-friendly to be releasing phones every goddamn year, but, it is what it is. It's going to happen whether I like it or not, or whether it's good for the environment or not. So I might be getting a new phone. The only thing that sucks is they're just like Apple now. You don't get a goddamn charger in the box.
Bruh.
So I'll have to use the chargers I have here, which sucks.
I love the gall of Samsung. I just really love the fucking audacity they have.
Well, yeah, because all they do is make fun of Apple and then
exactly. They were like, when the headphone jack thing happened, they were like, "Oh, that's stupid. You get one with the new Galaxy fucking S7, stupid idiot, Tim Apple, what an idiot." And then, like next generation, they got rid of the headphone jack. Yeah, and then iPhone 12 came out, and they were like, "Oh, there's no power brick in the box." And they go, "Well, this power brick is included with every Samsung device you get." And now they're not including it.
Yep. Exactly.
They want to be Apple so bad. Why don't they just do their own thing?
Yeah. Right. I don't see why. Like, do they not realize that they would have been better off just leaving the power brick, because that would have been the differentiating factor?
Genuinely, actually.
It's like, oh, hey, look, Apple doesn't do it, but guess what? Samsung does,
Yes, Samsung does the thing that was generally accepted as a common practice, standard practice for phone manufacturers for since phones were new.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. But again, I'm not a business guy. I don't know jack about business. Who knows? Maybe they saw an uptick in sales once they copied Apple. I have no idea.
My only thought is that the reason I think Apple did it is because you can get now more phones into one crate, and you don't have to do as much shipping, so you can get them over to the U.S. faster. And you can get people with charging bricks now. You can have them pay for that now. Yeah,
you can have them pay $40 for a 25-watt charging brick.
Bruh.
You can get like a 65-watt one for the same price.
$40?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Apple's website real quick. I want to see how much their prices are, so I don't make shit up. But last I knew, it wasn't.
You are smoking dick if you think I'm paying $40 for a power brick.
Well, let's put it this way: their MagSafe battery pack is $100.
Bruh.
All right, where is featured iPhone accessories? MagSafe. Don't even have like the charging brick fucking advertised on here. Do they not even sell it anymore? Hang on.
Now you can't even buy one. You get so now if you get a new iPhone and it dies and you don't have a power brick, you're just fucked.
I don't even see where you can buy it. I literally don't even see it.
Really?
Hang on. I'm gonna search it on their website.
What the fuck is an AirTag?
Here we go. AirTag is their little like GPS tracker one.
Oh, it's a what's it called?
Wait
a tile.
Wait a minute.
What?
Apple.com. Apple 5-watt USB power adapter, $19. 20-watt Apple USB-C power adapter, $19. It's the same fucking price.
Oh.
From 5-watt to 20-watt.
Yeah, then why wouldn't you just get the 20-watt one?
Why is that not? I don't get it, man. And then lightning cable, a 6-foot, a 2-meter lightning to USB-A cable is $29.
What, $29.99?
$29.00.
Oh, just $29.
Uh-huh.
Bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyway, enough shit talking Apple. Samsung arguably deserves a little more flack for the fact that they're like the fucking puppy gnawing at the heels.
Oh, no. Samsung's no better, honestly.
No, I don't know, man. They are kind of stupid.
No, I think I'm going to get myself an Apple credit card.
Yeah, you get 3% daily cash back with every purchase.
The simplicity of Apple in a credit card. Basically, they're saying is, we know the people who buy our products are fucking stupid, and you know you're stupid too, so apply for this credit card.
Yep. Exactly.
No, I just feel it's just not any different than any other credit card. It's metal.
Yeah. Yeah, it also
nice.
doesn't, it's actually titanium, so.
It's what?
Titanium.
Is that real? Or are you making that up?
No, I'm looking at it right now. It says, goodbye plastic, hello titanium.
Oh, I thought it was like aluminum or some shit. Oh,
it's titanium, and, the other thing is, it doesn't have any card numbers on it. You can only access your card numbers in the app, so that's, that's awesome. That's epic.
Well, because isn't it like you just store all your credit cards on it? It's supposed to be an all-in-one.
I actually don't know. I think it's just a credit card. It's literally just a credit card with value on it. You apply for it. It's not like an all-in-one card that I know
lame.
of.
Regardless, I'm not gonna buy it, so it's not really my problem.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I wish Samsung would do their own thing, because in fairness, they do. They are making foldable phones, and, in that part of the market, they are kind of the pioneer.
That's true. I'm surprised Apple hasn't come out with something like that yet.
Apple's a niche, in my opinion. That's why they.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think they're necessarily inventive in that way.
They
see money in it.
That's true. I feel like they were particularly innovative, like in the early 2000s when it came to innovating smartphones in general.
Yeah.
But after that, it's like they've just kind of been sort of under-spec'd for what they are.
Well, it's like how Oculus makes the Quest at a loss and sells it knowing that they're not necessarily making a ton of profit on the headset. Apple is not the type of company to release a product at a loss to innovate and push the market further. They're really not.
That's the thing. Selling at a loss.
Yeah,
they won't do that.
They release luxury, high-end products that's why they take so long to get software updates. They just got widgets on iPhones like 6 months ago.
Wasn't Apple supposed to be making a car as well?
They were Apple and Samsung.
Well, I know Samsung already makes cars.
Yeah.
Samsung
Apple was supposed to be making one.
Samsung makes cars with Renault, I believe. They're sold in like Korea only, in South Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renault, Samsung Motors.
Yep. So, they're not exactly the innovators at this point. They usually come in after everybody and they kind of perfect whatever they're doing. So, like their software integration.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
I feel like once they get into the foldable phone market, I feel like it might be a bit of a different game.
I think it'll be a different game, but I also can see their first foldable phone being $3,500.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. It's going to be expensive, but I think it's going to be a different game. In the same way that, like, in the same way that like a Rolls Royce is a different game than a Toyota Corolla, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, you know? But yeah, you know, Chris, you're going to have your phone for probably the next 40 years, so.
Until the sun expands and engulfs the earth.
Takes out your Note 9 with it.
Yep.
So, yeah. What is your grievance / gripe / gripance with the Windows Explorer help button?
Okay. So, I want you to just pull up Windows Explorer for me really quick.
Yep. All right. Windows Explorer is up.
Now, see in the top right-hand corner,
question mark.
There's the question mark, and it's about half a pixel away. Actually, the box touches the X button, the close window button.
Yeah. Yep, I do see that.
Yeah, so a lot of times, alright, not every time, but often enough that it's annoying. When I go to X out the Windows Explorer window, I just click the help button. And when you click the help button, it launches, without asking, a window of Microsoft Edge with a Bing search, get help with File Explorer in Windows 10.
Yeah, I do see that.
And it gives you support articles in Edge, and it doesn't even ask you, like, are you sure? It just fucking just does it. And it's annoying.
Yeah.
So that's my issue with it.
So essentially, you want it removed?
Yeah, honestly. I don't think you need help with Windows Explorer in general, usually.
Okay. See, here's my thing. Why is there 2 help buttons? Like, what is the point of the one on the top right if there's one on the top left as well?
I don't know.
I don't really appreciate that. I don't. That's kind of stupid.
It's just in case you need extra help.
Yeah, so you hit the help button, and then you hit the other help button, and it's like it's a last hope. It's an SOS.
Yeah, you get help on both sides, so you know you can't miss anything. You can't ever miss the help.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, screw little like help button widgets like that. But if we're gonna just bitch and talk about what we don't like, have you heard anything about Assassin's Creed Infinity?
Nope. Nothing at all. What's the meme with it? What's the shtick? What's the gimmick?
It's Assassin's Creed, but with an ever-evolving Fortnite-like map that's also GTA Online.
What?
Yeah, it's like a multiplayer.
Is it like a massively like an MMO kind of thing?
That hasn't really been revealed. Just that it's Fortnite-esque and GTA Online-esque.
Let me see this. AC Infinity. Well, I looked up AC Infinity, and they're already going great with the They're getting really good with branding here. I looked up AC Infinity, and there are products. It's actually air conditioning products. Also, they make hydroponics and grow tents for like growing marijuana. So that's interesting.
Hell yeah.
So that's take that as you will.
It's basically a live service game.
Assassin's Creed Infinity. There we go. Tech Radar. Let's see. What you need to know about the new Assassin's Creed platform. Okay. Jesus. So it's just supposed to be like a battle royale kind of thing?
Battle royale, multiple time periods, single player. Like it has a bunch of different things kind of going for it. With like the potential for it to be, ever evolving the map and changing time periods and assassins and I don't know, man.
Interesting. I mean, it's worked for Epic with Fortnite, so
yeah.
I don't see why it couldn't work with this.
Yeah, I just I don't know, man. I just feel like I don't know.
It's not the right direction. I feel like maybe they shouldn't divert a ton of effort into this, but I feel like they will.
Yeah, yeah. And now it kind of explains why they are doing year 2 for Valhalla. That makes more sense now.
Yeah, that makes sense because now they have all the people working on this game, and now they can't work on whatever else. They can't work on a new full-fledged Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, they can just do content for Valhalla because everything's already there for Valhalla. They just have to add DLC.
But now, are they going to be working on maybe like a longer gap schedule for the actual mainline franchise games more instead of like a yearly thing? It's like a 3 to 5 year release schedule.
Maybe. Or is Infinity going to be it?
That would be a bold move.
Yeah. Supposedly their ideals with it is to tie everything together in Infinity, to put everything into perspective, essentially. That's happened through their very convoluted timeline.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll be playing it on my Steam Deck, I guess.
I guess so.
I suppose. But, why can't they just make Splinter Cell?
No.
Why?
That's why. Just no. They can't. It's impossible.
It's like the because I said so thing.
Yeah, Jordan, you don't understand. If they make Splinter Cell, their studios, all of them, will blow up.
Self-destruct.
They will just combust. They will turn into ash.
Fucking ash, dude.
They will phase out of existence.
They are supposed to be making... As if what?
It will be as if they never existed in the first place.
It wipes them from history. They are supposed to be making that Assassin's Creed VR game as well as that Splinter Cell VR game. So sure.
Yeah, but are those just gonna be ports of existing games to VR?
Nope, it's supposed to be its own thing.
Oh, they're supposed to be their own thing.
And actually, there's a guy on Reddit, on the Oculus subreddit, going kind of bizarre, I guess you could say, the other day. He was posting some stuff about how I guess he was technically under NDA because he got to play Assassin's Creed VR early. So he was kind of explaining certain things about how the game works, even though he was under NDA, which kind of sounds like a bad idea. But according to him, it was really cool. You could actually free climb and things like that. You could actually use your hidden blade. Combat similar to Blade and Sorcery, supposedly. So it seems a little too good to be true.
Yeah, probably.
So,
because at the end of the day, it's just some guy on Reddit. It's not like a real source.
Yeah.
So he's probably just bullshitting.
Exactly. I actually, I just kind of blew my own mind. I just looked at this bag of Sour Patch Kids on my desk. Mm-hmm. And there's this thing on the back, a stamp, that has a line that says fill height after settling. Huh.
Okay.
Interesting. Anyway, yeah, it was just some guy on Reddit. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for that. Like, I can't wait to hear more if they don't shit can it. Like, they just today delayed 2 of their big games, Riders Republic and Rainbow Six Extraction. So, yeah. I don't know.
Well, but you think about this, they're still making money on, like, Siege, so why would they make another Rainbow Six game? There's no incentive.
Well, it's not it's in the same universe with the same characters, but it's a single player / co-op story driven game with, like, zombies and aliens and shit.
Oh, that's... what?
Yeah, it's aliens.
Well, but why?
So they had an event in Siege called the Outbreak event. It was originally called Rainbow Six Quarantine, but then, we actually went into quarantine, so they decided to change the name.
Yeah, probably a bad idea.
So, it's basically, Siege had an Outbreak event where there was, like, an alien virus or whatever. So now they made a whole spin-off game on it, and it seems really fucking awesome, to be honest. If you watch the gameplay they showed at the Summer Games event, or Game Festival, I mean, it looks pretty fucking cool, not gonna lie. I'm actually sad it was delayed. It was supposed to be, I think, September or October. Now it's 2022.
Yeah, and I have to go make sure my cat isn't eating things.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I set up his toy again. He's happy.
He just needed to be distracted again.
I guess so. He's like a baby.
But, yeah. So, I don't know, man. There's no, like, new games coming out that are super interesting soon besides, like, Deathloop, if that doesn't get delayed again. And the Ghost of Tsushima expansion.
Yeah, but you know what is interesting that might be coming out?
What?
Is a new device from Spotify.
New device from Spotify?
A device.
Actually, I haven't heard of this.
It's called the Spotify car thing. That's the official name, the real name. Really? And what it is it's a dedicated device to just play Spotify in your car.
Huh. That is kind of cool.
Which is interesting on its own. And I signed up for, like, information. Because I figured if you signed up, you would just get one. But yeah. I don't know. If it's something they offer for free, I'll get it. But, like, if it's, like, a thing that's, like, $1.99, I ain't gonna, you know. But I don't know if it has a cost attached to it just yet.
Yeah, it seems like... It reminds me of the Echo Car Show thing. The thing that Amazon made for the car. I don't foresee this being free, but it makes sense because you do have a subscription with them. So it makes sense that they might want to incentivize it a little by giving you this as like a bonus and then making their money back in the long run.
Apparently it's $80.
Where'd you find that?
On CNET.
CNET, okay.
But apparently, if you're lucky, you can get one for free.
How so? By signing up?
Yeah.
That is actually pretty sick. That is kind of badass.
But a listing on eBay, one just sold on eBay for $400.
Oh, really? So some people have already gotten it, and now they're selling it for high, as always. That's really cool, though. I have to say, that is pretty sick. I wish there was something like that for YouTube Music, to be honest. That's pretty dope. Now, how does it stream though? Like your like Wi-Fi, obviously, with your phone or 4G
there's
with your phone.
there's a diagram on the page. I'll have to find it. Hang on. Overview setup right here. So you connect the car thing to power, and then you connect your phone to the car thing, and then you connect your phone to the stereo as well. So basically, essentially all it is it's just like a display for like a dedicated display for Spotify.
Ah, alright. So, I don't want to say that became less cool, but it became not worth $80.
Oh, for sure.
So when you said $80, I was like, hell yeah, this looks to me like a touchscreen thing or like just a screen interface for Spotify alone. Now, you have to hook it up to your phone. So essentially, it's literally just that. It's an extension of your phone screen.
You know what you could do? Check this out. For probably less than $80, you could get a mount, maybe just for your phone, or if you wanted a dedicated device, you can get like a cheapo tablet and just get a device for it, and then or a mount for it, and just put that in your car. And then when you go to your house, connect to Wi-Fi, download all the Spotify tracks you might want, and then you can have them on the go. And that's your dedicated Spotify device.
Yeah. Right, hear me out. Mm-hmm. You have a car mount. You have your phone on it, right? Right in front of your, right beside your steering wheel, wherever it may be. And you're playing Spotify on it. And that's it.
Wait, hang on. I'm not sure I follow. You put a phone mount in your car, and you just put your phone on it, and then when you go home, you take your phone off the mount?
Yeah, because right, you're not going to be listening to Spotify in your car not in your car.
No, so you take your phone off the mount. Why would you do that when you can just have a dedicated device for $80?
Well, because you still need the phone for that dedicated device, you know?
But it's a dedicated device. You don't have to take it in and out of your car. It's just too much work for me, honestly. It's putting something in my car and then taking it out of my car.
But aren't you going to put your phone there, even though you have this new device, right? You're still going to put your phone on the same mount and leave it there. So,
yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you are onto something.
So, hear me out, right? You have two mounts. You have one for this dedicated Spotify device now, and then you have your phone. Mm-hmm. Now, you can use the Spotify device. It's very cool. It's very handy. It's very nice. But you know what it still requires? The phone.
Yeah.
Now, what if, instead of having that dedicated Spotify device, you just used the phone that's already being used with the Spotify device and save yourself $80?
So, like, do it like you would normally.
Yeah, and while you're at it, you can use those $80 to buy food, to recharge your AC, because it is a hot boy out today. So you could do any number of things with your $80.
Did you mention that specifically because you got that done to your car, or?
No, it's just hot as fuck.
Oh.
I will be doing that shortly, in a couple of weeks. My AC's pretty good, though. I'll probably be doing it to Letsy's car.
Here's a piece of advice. Have a leak test done before you get it recharged.
Good point, actually. Get a leaky boy, man. Start pissing out
Freon into the air.
Hell yeah, baby.
Just start huffing Freon, honestly.
You don't?
No, having AC that doesn't work sucks, bro.
Tell me about it. I had a 2003 Explorer that stalled whenever I put the AC on, so... you know.
It would stall?
Yeah, I don't think the high idle switch worked, so where you typically put on your AC and your idle kits up, 200-300 RPMs, it would just, you'd hit the AC, the RPMs that were at 1,000 or like 1,200 idle would drop to 800, the car would shake, then it would drop to 600, it would shake a little more, and then it would hit 300 and stall.
That's weird. Maybe it's just your compressor was seized, but usually the belt just slips and makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, true. Usually that shouldn't stall your entire car.
I don't know. I'm not an expert, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I never got it fixed.
I just talk out of my ass most of the time and make it sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There's that.
Yeah.
Next in car news, I have something positive to say about Tesla.
Oh my God! So you're telling me we should mark this day in history as the
This
first.
is a historic day. I have something positive to say about Tesla. Although minute, it is positive.
Sounds like I need to hear this.
The Model S Plaid, they're like top of the line performance Model S, is like $120,000 or like $128,000, and it is now verified. It is the fastest production car by acceleration. It will go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Jesus.
Do you understand
Christ.
how fucking fast that is? That's like...
Yeah.
You could start at 0 right now, and now you're at 60 miles an hour.
Imagine.
What?
I'm sitting in my chair, right? I'm going to face my wall. Sitting at my chair. And I can snap my fingers twice. And I'm going 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, that is like comedic. And it's not... And especially if you want numbers close to that in a gas engine, you're looking at a fucking like Bugatti or like a Dodge Demon or something.
Holy shit.
Which a Dodge Demon, right? The Dodge Challenger Demon will go faster 0 to 60 than a Bugatti Chiron with an asterisk. With race fuel, with all the ECU tuning. So,
yeah.
Dodge Demon, you could probably get one for pretty close to that $130,000 figure I just gave, so.
That's fucking crazy, dude. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Like, that is fucking
That's
insane.
comedic.
Like,
especially considering what a joke electric cars used to be.
Yeah,
'Cause,
like,
like, considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric cars used to be. Considering what a joke electric
Yeah, and I'm also thinking of what 0 to 60 would feel like with that instant torque you get from an electric car, too.
Yeah.
Like, that must just be the most sensational feeling ever. Like, I want to experience that before I die.
Because I'm assuming people just think that I hate electric cars. I don't hate electric cars conceptually. I just feel like there's a lot of people out there that make them out to be a lot more than they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like, really overrated is maybe the word I should use.
Yeah, I'd say it's kind of like Apple.
Yeah, kind of. In the same sort of way. But I don't hate electric cars. I just dislike a lot of people who are, like, really into electric cars. Because they're acting like they're saving the fucking planet by owning an electric car.
But they're not. At all.
Exactly. They're just kind of... I mean, especially if you're in the U.S., all of our power, like 90% of our power comes from, like, coal. So, you know...
Yeah, I was gonna say, where are you getting that power to charge that bitch up?
Yeah, so it's gonna be just as taxing on the environment. Also, I'm looking here, 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. You can get one for $119,500.
It's the same shit, yeah.
But that's 2.9 seconds, so it's almost a full second slower.
Yeah, but I bet it sounds a lot cooler.
Oh, it does. It does.
That's all. It probably feels a lot cooler, minus the instant torque, but like the actual feeling, the vibration must be.
Oh yeah, no, it's
killer.
got an 840 horsepower V8. That's supercharged.
That must feel so nice on your asshole, man.
So, here's the thing. Only available in 2018 model year. And only available in an automatic. Because I'm assuming it'd be too much for, like, manual transmissions that exist right now.
Yeah, how would you as the user even shift fast enough to go 0 to 60 in 3 seconds?
You don't. And that's why a lot of, like, the cars, like, performance cars now, high performance cars, are all dual clutch automatics with the paddle shifters.
Yeah.
Because they can shift fast. It's just, at the end of the day, I like driving stick as much as the next guy, but it's just at the end of the day, the machine can shift faster than a person.
Yeah.
Do I think that means that manuals should go away? Absolutely not. I'm just saying. I love driving stick. I think it's way more fun and interactive when you drive. I say that, it makes me sound like I'm, like, retarded. Like it's like, oh, it's an interactive toy for the kids. No, I just like having more to do while I'm driving. It keeps me focused.
Yep. I do have to say, the thing I would love about a Tesla is, I don't know about you, but a big pet peeve of mine is when you're like at a red light, right? And you get some dude on the side of you in like a BMW or a Volkswagen or like a fucking Honda Civic with a spoiler, and they just like floor it at that. Like, as soon as the light hits green, and they think they're so fucking cool.
And you floor it, and you just fucking gap them by about a mile.
Like, that is my dream someday. If I ever decide to go with an electric vehicle, that will be the reason. That will be my primary reason, is like those little fuckboys that piss me off at red lights, I would love to give them a 5-second head start and then still shit in their cereal.
Yeah,
like
exactly. 2 seconds.
I hate when you're at a red light and there's just some fucking loser in like a BMW just sitting there, and then they floor it, and you're just like, oh, you're so goddamn cool, buddy.
They won't be able to get to 20 in the same amount of time it'll take you to get to 60. Like,
no, absolutely not. And that would be so good feeling. That would be like my victory right there.
That's why I want to build like a sleeper that's like fucking insane, but I don't have the knowledge or the money for that, so.
Yeah, that's why I've always liked sleepers, because you know, it's exactly that reason. Everyone dots at it like, oh, what the fuck is that thing? And then you just decimate the floor.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
You literally level the playing field.
Yeah, you see a guy in like a Mustang, and then you just go. and that's it.
And you just win, and he's like, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. I like the idea of that a lot. And, I actually, when I was at that Ford dealership I was talking about last episode, I actually got to see a Mustang Mach-E. And it's pretty nice, actually.
I would love a Mach-E, dude.
They're pretty nice. Like I said, I don't hate electric cars. I just hate the people that like electric cars. What I mean? I hate the fan base that electric cars have.
What's the acceleration on a Mach-E? Let me see.
It's not that fast.
Let's see.
I think it's
0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. So it's about 4 seconds. 3.8.
I was gonna say it's probably 4, which, all things considered, for a vehicle that size, is very fast. Think of a vehicle that's similar size, like the Jeep, like Jeep Grand Cherokee. You can get the Jeep Trackhawk with the Hellcat engine in it, and I think that might even be slower than 3.8 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Even like a base Tesla too, like just the acceleration on that is like, oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah, Trackhawk. This will go. If they would tell me.
What are you looking for right now?
I'm looking for 0 to 60.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. 0 to 60 is 6.7 seconds.
Holy shit.
Which, the Jeep Cherokee, it's a bit bigger, but it's the same kind of class of a vehicle. And it takes 6.7 seconds. The Dodge Durango, looks like, right here. The Durango with the Hellcat will go 4.1 seconds. So I'm just saying, like, electric vehicles, in terms of, like, acceleration, they're pretty good. They're pretty out there.
Yeah. So. I actually just looked up my car because I wanted to see, for the hell of it, how slow this fucking thing is. My car is 0 to 60 in 7.6 seconds.
Jesus.
And if you get the SS version, so I have a Cobalt LS, if you get the SS, it's 5 seconds. 5.5, actually.
What does the SS have in it for, like, an engine?
It's a 260 horsepower engine, turbocharged. Let me see if I can get the specific. Oops. It's 2-liter, 4-cylinder. Let me see. Oh man, the guy at work was just telling me about it too. He knew surprisingly amount about this shit.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I know it's an Ecotech engine. Yeah, it doesn't even give me a name, but it's just an Ecotech engine. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, 0 to 60 in 7.8 seconds. I thought it would have been more for my car, to be honest. It's not horrible.
Yeah, I know that, like, the Fiesta ST isn't exactly, like, a fast car, and that one goes, like, I mean, that's pretty close to 7. It's, like, 6.8 or something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be fast to be fun.
No, not at all.
But comparatively is, like, takes an eternity.
Yeah, 7, think about it. Like, think about what 8 seconds truthfully is. Like, it's a pretty long time.
Well, yeah, especially, like, I can only imagine merging with that kind of acceleration. 2 seconds,
so
0 to 60.
Easy, dude.
You get onto the on-ramp, and you're going 80 by the time you're at the end of the off-ramp.
Dude, I'll be honest, that might be my next reason to buy a Tesla, because I hate merging. I'm not going to lie. There would be no issue merging.
I think I'm going to do the same. I'm just going to get, like, a McLaren. Like a McLaren F1.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like some kind of McLaren, and that'll go 0 to 60 fast enough.
That's why I'm thinking, like, dude, a Mach-E would be so nice.
Mach-Es they're nice inside. They are nice vehicles.
Yeah. I like Mustangs too, but if I get a Mustang, I think I'd want a gas one. Like I said, you need that fun factor, the sound.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe my next big car purchase would be a like, obviously after the Fiesta's paid off, and if I can find one for a price I like, would be a Chevy SS. Like, they just had a model for like 4 years called the SS, and it was a V8, like a 450 horsepower V8 sedan that just looks like any other car.
Yeah.
With a 6-speed manual, and like that is like everything I want in a vehicle.
Yeah, it's like the perfect sleeper.
Yeah, because it looks like literally any other car, and then you can just move in it like quick.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. That would be fucking sick. Pretty shitty gas mileage though.
Oh no, god awful.
I was just looking it up to see. They do have an automatic version too, but 14 city, 22 highway. That is god awful. That's so bad.
14 city, 22
What's the acceleration on this puppy? I want to see.
It can't be that much, honestly, because it's a very heavy
5 seconds.
car. 5 seconds?
Yeah, it says it's one of the quickest sedans on the market. It's about 5 seconds.
I mean, that is quick for a sedan, but it's a very heavy car. It's like a luxury
4,000
car.
pounds, yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost as much as my fucking Explorer used to weigh. My Explorer was 5,000.
What does it weigh now? Did it lose weight?
When it got scrapped, yeah, probably.
Yeah, my Suburban's like 5,500 pounds or something. But I think since we're on cars, I can round it out with a quick story.
Yeah, speaking of asshole-ish cars, I fucking hate Volvos too. Let's go. What's going on with Volvos?
Why do you
Give
hate
me
Volvos in general? Why do you hate Volvos?
I've never seen a reliable Volvo in my fucking life.
Really? I've always heard the opposite. Is like the Volvos are pretty reliable. I've heard.
My sister had a Volvo that was, when she bought it, I think it had 25,000 miles or so. She bought the car, and within 6 months, she put almost the car's value in fucking labor. Getting fucking radiators fucking blew. Her fucking wheel fell off at one point. Like, that car was a piece of shit. She fucking...
Maybe...
I would say it was the way she was driving, but I don't suspect that to be the case.
You know, it might be the German car philosophy where it's like they're not any more reliable than any other car. It's just the people who buy them are reliable in terms of maintenance and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point. Is I was going home from work, and before I get on the highway, there's like just a very quick stretch of road I have to go on, and there was a guy in a Volvo coming in the opposite lane, and decided, no, I don't need to actually be here. I need to be in a different area. So he did a U-turn across the double yellow lines.
Oh my god.
And his car, he hit the curb on the other side of the street. And I saw like a bunch of dirt fly out, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell happened there, because I didn't really hear anything. I figured maybe he just spun his tires or something. So I see him get on the highway, and then he's not going very fast, and he throws his hazards on, and I look over, and his tire is like falling off the rim. He fucking blew up his tire doing a U-turn.
Hell yeah, good. Fucking bitch.
And I literally, I pointed and laughed at him. I pointed and I laughed. I went, you stupid asshole. I just
That's fucking awesome.
What a loser.
You know?
Imagine, he probably thought he was slick. He was like, I'm going to save so much time, and then he cost himself 25 minutes.
Yeah. And
because
also
now he has to change his tire on the side of the highway.
Yeah. So. Fucking
what a
piece
moron.
of shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at Mustangs at the moment. 2021 specifically, just for the hell of it. And I want to buy one.
You know, honestly, for as much shit as they get, I feel like the 4-cylinder Mustangs are like a very nice, like, budget sports car.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I was looking at the EcoBoost version, the 4-cylinder, $28,000. I was like, ooh, that's not bad. I looked at the Mach 1 too, 53.
It's weird because it's an engine that's in a Mustang, right? So Mustangs traditionally is like a V8, naturally aspirated V8, not like a turbo 4-cylinder. But you got to think that's the same engine that's in the Focus RS, which is like a very good car, like a very good like rally car, a very good race car. It's just an all-wheel drive hatchback, but it costs more than that. It's like $40,000 if you can find one.
Yeah.
But going back, I did a little bit of research. You go and you find the specs for the Mustang GT from 10 years ago, from 2011, which is the V8, naturally aspirated V8. And it has 5 horsepower more than that turbo 4-cylinder in a V8. And now the new Mustang GT has like 450 horsepower or some shit like that.
460. I'm looking at it right now.
But like, I mean, I think
Also,
that's a formidable amount of horsepower. It's like 310 or 315 or whatever you get.
yeah, it's 310, and I'm going to be honest, the gas mileage disparity between a GT Premium and an EcoBoost Premium, it's almost not even worth going for the fucking GT unless you're really into that extra 140
Oh, you got
horse.
double the cylinders, so...
Yeah, you go from 21 to fucking 15.
Yeah.
I like the Mach 1, though. I'm looking at the Mach 1 here, too.
So
Very nice looking Mustang, but performance-wise, I mean, it's not really 20 more horse than the GT.
I'll say it. I'll say it. You can make fun of me all you want. I think the 4-cylinder, the 4-banger Mustang is a viable choice for a car.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if I would go with the 4-cylinder. I mean, I want to get a Mustang someday. I think it'll probably be a 4-cylinder one because, I mean, I'm not the fucking craziest about cars in general, but I always wanted a Mustang, and 4-cylinder one, fairly competitive gas mileage. Obviously, you know, it's more of a toy car if I get it. It's not going to be my daily driver, so it's not going to get the gas mileage that's advertised. I can promise you that. But
let's be real here.
Let's
be real here. Getting the big naturally aspirated V8 is just a matter of like dick measuring.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of this too. There's a reason I wanted like a Camaro specifically with a V8 or a Mustang with specifically a V8. It's because like, it's a V8. I like the V8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not immune to this. I'm just saying I feel like if you don't care, the 4-cylinder is a perfectly good option.
Yeah, that's I like the 4-cylinder. I do like it. It's only $28,000 MSRP too for the premium model of it. So
you probably got a good lease deal on those too.
Yeah, I think once I'm a little more settled, like for now, I'm just putting in the grind, fucking working, saving for the future. That's gonna be the car. I might go for the V8, but the price disparity as well as the gas mileage disparity. I mean, it's almost not worth it for me for my use case. So. You know, it's like buying, something high-end. If you're really not going to utilize a full 100% of it, then there's really no point. I think I would get more than my money's worth out of an EcoBoost Mustang, personally.
Probably, yeah.
So,
I mean, if you have, at the end of the day, I feel like if you have fun with the car, it's got to be a decent car, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, I think that's the route I'm going to go. God, man, I can't wait. So many things I fucking want. I want to be driving my Mustang playing my Steam Deck. I want a lot of things as well.
Yeah. I want a lot of things. Like, I would want, right? I want a C8 Corvette. I can't afford a C8 Corvette. And I've heard, when I watch I watch a regular car reviews, which is a YouTube channel, and they review cars. And they did a review of the C8 Corvette, and they specifically said, this car is unkind to fat. So it's
So it's unkind to you.
Exactly. So it's like I definitely couldn't fit specifically in a C8 Corvette, but it doesn't mean I don't want one.
Use that as your motivation, man. Just fucking shed the weight, get a C8 Corvette as your reward.
Well, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get shorter too, is the thing.
That's true, but how is it for height? I know it's a small car, but did they say height you'd be okay around 6 feet?
I don't know.
Damn. Yeah,
but if I wanted a Corvette, I'd probably get a late model C7, because that was the last year they made manual. They don't have a manual C8. They just have the automatic.
Old neighbor of mine has a manual C7.
Yeah, those things are crazy.
It's funny because he's like 95. I should see if he'll leave it to me in like his will.
Just get real close to him. Right. Or just say, like, you grab the title, right, and you sign it, and you say, here, guy, sign this, and he just signs it because he didn't know, because he can't see, because he's old, and now the car's yours.
That's a good fucking point, actually. I never thought about that.
Do a little sneaky, do a little trolling.
Do a little trolling for Manual C7, yep. Well, that's all I got, man.
Anyway, is that the end of the show?
Yeah, that's all I got. Just kind of do what you do.
The Synapse Misfire Podcast does not advocate or advise stealing from the elderly.
Or doing a little trolling against the elderly.
No, we do not condone any acts of trolling against the elderly.
Trolling this man for his $40,000 car. How much
anyway,
is the C7?
Depends which model he's got.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah.
That's it. All right, bye everyone.
Bye. Want me to remind the people? I think I know.
Yeah, maybe do that. Yeah, maybe do that.
So, if you want to listen on a platform that is not YouTube, you can always listen natively on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radio Public, Spotify, and of course, my favorite podcasting app, Pocket Casts. As always, is an RSS feed, the link down below if you want to import that into your own podcasting app or media consumption app. And as always, if you want to comment on YouTube, drop us down a comment, whatever you may say. We will read it on the show. You can always give us an email too. Send us an email, synapsemisfire@pm.me. Comments, questions, concerns, and of course, death threats. And yeah, look out for the fancy schmancy video that's costing us an arm and a leg and a shit ton of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next episode's 1 year, baby.
1 year, baby.
Woo-hoo. But yeah. Goodbye.
Okay, Jordan, get out of my computer now.
If I give my brain.